Mookie, when you look at a matchup facing off with Sensatella, you've had a lot of success against him. What were you looking for with that first at-bat that allowed you to get that swing?
Just something over the plate. I haven't been feeling that great. Really, as a team, we haven't been doing too hot, so just trying to get us going early, and fortunately went over the fence.
Yeah, but speaking of that and getting things going early, how important is that with a game like this when as a team you are trying to get things going for success?
It's super important. I mean, anytime we can kind of jump ahead, I feel like we've been playing from behind a lot, and so playing downhill is always going to be a lot easier.
Was there a conversation amongst you all going into this one looking to turn the page?
I mean, yeah, it was just that, turn the page and get back to Dodger baseball. We're all out here trying to make it happen. We understand we're not playing great, but guys are trying to make it happen, and I think we got to go the other way and just kind of let it happen.
Did it feel like something special was going to get going with how Dustin May set the tone with this game tonight?
He's been amazing. Yeah, it seemed like it. It seemed like we had a better feeling going into today, and D May definitely he shut him down for us.
All right. Well, congratulations on this win tonight, Mookie.
Thank you.
Our little pregame chat between Mookie Betts and Dontrell Willis. Not saying that that's what got him right tonight, D-Train, but it's always good to talk to someone like yourself or Jerry before the game, get some words of encouragement. The top four guys in the order, Jerry, tonight did all the damage in this game, going 9 for 17, couple homers. Easily could have been a 3-homer night for Shohei, but they were fantastic.
Well, here's the thing, John. I tell you this all the time. They watch our pregame show right before the game. D-Train was on the top of the order. Say, hey, we need these guys to get on and make sure they do their thing right away. The big show, rocket base hit, and then Mookie Betts, 2-0 show Dodgers in that first inning. But really, their first four hitters, without Teoscar Hernandez tonight, really impressive. They scored up a lot of baseballs tonight.
They knew they had to do this without Teo in the lineup. Teo's been absolutely phenomenal, so it's the next man up. You structure this lineup because you have firepower like this. And they took the matchup personal. They got tired of hearing the national media talking about, is the Dodgers overrated? Oh, no, we're rated just fine, especially when we're knocking the cover off the ball. I love their at-bats. They grinded the pitchers down for the Colorado Rockies, and when the Rockies made a mistake, they made them pay. Is this a normal day at Chavez Ravine? This is what we expect of them, to play well offensively, and Mookie said it best. They played downhill. Of late, they've been playing from behind. That's very difficult to win ball games against any major league team, so you score, you get the crowd back in it, and it's a fun ball game to watch today.
And D-Train, you were talking about, you don't want to really put that label on Dustin May being a fifth starter because the way he's throwing the baseball, just his third start after everything he's been through. We talked in the pregame show, only one strikeout in D.C. in that cold weather last time out. Tonight, he had the wipeout stuff working.
Let me tell you something. That whooper-duper checked that baseball, Jay Harris. No one spins the base. Listen, the two best guys that spin the baseball, they're on the Dodgers. Blake Trinan and Dustin May. And Dustin May, when he has that fastball command and it runs into the right-handed batter, the batters can't cover the spin and the velocity up there. I felt like he was in a little warmer weather than he's been pitching in. He felt good. He had mound presence today, and he pitched to contact. He's going to be an ace for a very long time. I just want him to stay healthy, continue to build. This is a matchup that was big for him, and he took it personal because the team's been struggling, and you need that type of guy in your dugout.
He's pitching like a 10-year vet.
Yes.
I love to start in D.C. I know he only struck out one, but he didn't really need a whole lot of strikeouts. Yeah. He wanted to make sure he pitched deep in the ball game, sink the ball, get a lot of ground ball outs. He did that in D.C. Tonight, he did that as well, soft contact, but also had some nasty stuff to go with it. He has 97, 98 in the tank, but he wants to make sure I'll sit at 92, 93, 94, along with those nasty sliders. Sweeper, slider, whatever you want to call it.
Vacuum, whatever you want to call it.
Hitters don't want to hit that.
No, they do not.
Trust me, it breaks so much. I mean, he is pitching like an ace.
He's showing that he can shape it within the strike zone and also shape it to get the swing and miss once he gets in hand. To me, that's feel. And you pair that with that velocity, he's a very tough cover, and he can go up against the upper echelons of the National League and have the same results.
He didn't make a big league start for almost 2 years. He's made 3 starts. He's allowed a total of 2 earned runs runs in 17 innings. Incredible what we're seeing from Dustin May to begin the 2025 season. All right, let's take a look at what's ahead on the Dodgers calendar. Tomorrow, Jackie Robinson Day all around Major League Baseball, and as always, it will be celebrated here at Dodger Stadium. Wednesday is Korean Heritage Night, and then the Dodgers hit the road. They'll be in Texas this weekend. Shohei Ohtani in the bottom of the third inning. Seems like it's been a minute since we saw one of these. His 5th home run of the season.
Love the path right there. Outstanding job getting extension, going dead central. You know you are locked in when you're going dead central, especially at night at Dodger Stadium, but they call him the Big Show for a reason.
And Dontrelle Willis before the game had a feeling about a big show tonight, about the Big Show, that he might hit one to the people, D-Train. And since you called your shot, you get to do the breakdown.
And listen, I got here at 3 o'clock before batting practice to get some good juju. So let's go to the Access 360. Zenzatella has experience against him. He wants to tie Shohei up. He's throwing up and in with the fastball. He's trying to get him to roll over that breaking ball. We not fishing today, Cap Daddy. This is the matchup. I thought that was a good take right there. He's trying to tie himself up. Zenzatella ultimately wants to get him off the changeup. Then all of a sudden, down and in, Shohei golfs that ball to say, hey, don't go down to that nitro zone. He tried to sneak the cheese by him, and he was all over it. Shohei with that sweet, easy swing. Doesn't take a lot of money to generate that power. As soon as he barreled it, he knew that baseball was not coming back. Excellent at back by the Big Show. Head down, velo, 112 with that easy swing. That's an 80% type swing. He did not charge at that ball. And me and Jerry was talking about it. The last couple days, he looks like his head has been pulling out towards right field. That swing was beautiful because he kept his head down through the baseball, straight through center, and he has enough power to knock the cover off the ball. There's not a ballpark in America that holds Shohei Ohtani when he swings the bat like that.
I love the fact that he saw a lot of different types of pitches. We saw that slider down and in with 2 strikes. He took it, and then obviously laced it down the right field line foul. Outstanding job keeping that front shoulder closed. When he does that with 2 strikes, he's got power to all fields.
Hit 2 other balls to the edge of the wall tonight. So close to a 3-homer night, but the Dodgers will take the win 5-3 over the Rockies. Marco, top-tier stat line, it's Dustin May with the win tonight, D-Train. His first victory in 709 days.
Much deserved. He was absolutely outstanding. He's been outstanding. The mound presence is there, and the command was elite tonight. He needed this victory tonight. He deserved it.
And he's got that new weapon in his arsenal, the sweeper. I say new, it's just that he throws it so much more, and it's so much more effective, Jerry. And tonight, he was absolutely brilliant for 6 innings. What did you see?
Well, I'll tell you what, nights like this, I am so glad I'm doing TV now. I felt for the Rocky hitters. He was outstanding. Dustin May, when he's on, he's not fun to hit. We're going to occasional and really break down his night. We talked about that slider/sweeper, the depth on this sweeper. Look at this pitch. Late break in there at 86 miles an hour. Outstanding movement. Great sweeper right there, running down the way to the right-handed batter. And this backdoor slider/sweeper, outstanding movement. Look at this sinker, too. 92 miles an hour. One more timer for the sweeper. And D-Train, you know this. When you have command of all your pitches, you have to be that much more confident on the mound. You can pinpoint your sinker, pinpoint your slider/sweeper. That must be fun to do.
You know what? He was in tune with his mechanics. His mound presence was there. We know he has the competitive nature of a bulldog out there. He was fun to watch. Now, the reaction, I'm watching the hitter. He's throwing 94 to 95, but it looks like 99 to 100 miles an hour because they're trying to cover the breaking ball. You can't cover. You can't serve 2 gods in that box.
You can't.
So you're trying to cover the sweeper and the velo or the velocity. If he gets ahead, he stays ahead, and he did an outstanding job finishing the hitters. That's why he was so pitch efficient tonight. He's going to be like this. Man, let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted, man. He might be able to. If he stays healthy, he might be in the All-Star game.
I said earlier, he's pitching like a 10-year vet. He's pitching. He's command. Really doesn't look like he's breaking a sweat.
Hey.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
Dodgers love to see the win as well. 5-3 in the series opener over the Rockies. Right now, let's head upstairs, check in one final time with Steven Nelson and Jessica Mendoza.
Well, Jess, after that weekend, all things considered, you really couldn't draw up a better start to this series for the Dodgers. Dustin May was terrific, and then the big guys at the top of the order they did all the heavy lifting offensively for him.
And that's what set the tone. I mean, and Mookie Betts said it after the game. It's a whole lot nicer. You get the lead. You're able to kind of let Dustin May settle in. 7 strikeouts through 6 innings pitched. But really what set the tone was Mookie Betts and that home run in the first inning.
Now, of course, if you are going to split hairs, the Dodgers trying to turn things around in all facets of the game. They left a lot to be desired in terms of leaving a lot of guys on base. But you look ahead to tomorrow, they got a chance to win this series.
Yeah, and I think because of them leaving some runners on base, it kind of put more pressure on the bullpen. So Dustin May was able to settle in. The top of the order was able to do their thing. But if you are going to nitpick going forward against a Rockies team that's at the bottom of all of MLB, you want to make sure to put the runs on it so that bullpen can get the confidence back.
Got to win the games you're supposed to. They did that tonight. They'll try and do it again tomorrow and lock up the series on what will assuredly be a special night, as it always is on Dodger Stadium.
Dodger fans, listen up. What if I told you the Dodgers could steal a $50 million talent straight out of Boston? Yeah, you heard that right. There's real talk about a blockbuster trade sending Ceddanne Rafaela to LA. And honestly, this could shake things up in a big way. But is he worth it? Is this the right move? Let's break it down, because this deal might be smarter than it looks on the surface. Latest Los Angeles Dodgers news. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications. You don't want to miss a single update on the boys in blue. Trade rumors, what's going on? Let's get right to it. The Red Sox? They've got an outfield logjam. Way too many guys for just 3 spots. We're talking Jarren Duran playing great, Wiley Abreu holding his own, Rob Refsnyder, Masataka Yoshida with that big contract, and then there's top prospect Roman Anthony knocking on the door. Right in the middle of all that mess, Ceddanne Rafaela, who just signed an 8-year, $50 million extension. And now, he might be the odd man out. So guess what? The Red Sox could look to move him. And the Dodgers, yeah, our Dodgers, might be the perfect landing spot. Who is Ceddanne Rafaela? If you haven't kept up with Rafaela, here's the scoop. He's a super versatile player from Curacao, kinda like a Swiss Army knife. He can play all over the outfield, and he's also capable at shortstop and second base. This season, through 50 at-bats, he's slashing .220/.291/.260. Now, that's not elite by any stretch, but it's still 71 points higher in batting average than Andy Page's. And that's exactly who he'd likely be replacing in this trade scenario. But here's where it gets interesting. Rafaela's on-base skills are better. He's got way more defensive value, and he's under club control for years, which is a huge deal for the Dodgers' long-term flexibility. Does he fit in LA? Look, I get it. Some fans might look at the .220 average and go, really? That's the guy we're trading for? But let's be real, Andy Pages hasn't shown much yet. Limited defensively, still finding his swing at the plate. Meanwhile, Rafaela can contribute in multiple ways right now, and Dave Roberts loves that kind of player. You also got to think about the bigger picture. The Dodgers are all in this year. After spending big on Ohtani, Yamamoto, Glasnow, and others, anything short of a World Series is a failure. So getting a guy who can cover center field, spell Mookie or Edman, or fill in the infield if needed, that's valuable. Rafaela gives us options. 2025 and beyond. If the deal goes down, you're looking at a really smart long-term move. Rafaela's contract is already in place. The team doesn't blow past the luxury tax line even more, and the roster becomes deeper and more flexible. And honestly, with the Dodgers development staff, imagine what he could turn into in LA. The ceiling is high. He's got tools. And this might just be the right place for him to unlock his full potential. But hey, what do you think, Dodger Nation? Would you trade Andy Pages for Ceddanne Rafaela? Is a $50 million contract a smart buy or a risky gamble? Could you see Rafaela becoming a key piece for the Dodgers this season? Drop your takes in the comments. I want to hear it all. And if you're hyped for the rest of this season, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We've got so much more coming. Let's go Dodgers! See you in October.